I had bigger goals for myself, man. And I planned, and I planned my work, then I worked my plan. You feel me? Like, a lot of us plan to work, but we don't execute the plan. And I executed it. It was a lengthy process.
You got beef with this person, you signed with this person, you on this, you talking to this girl, you dating this person now, like.
Today we're diving into some real talk that's gonna have you questioning everything you thought you knew about the rap game. Rich Homie Quan and Young Dolph, two rappers who dared to play by their own rules going against everyone and may have paid the ultimate price for it. Ever since Dolph was targeted in broad daylight and Rich Homie Quan OD'ed under suspicious circumstances, there have been countless questions left unanswered, and many believe that these two rappers had to go because they were getting too strong as independent artists. And let's be real, no one wants you to win in this industry. On one hand, we got Rich Homie Quan with real talent and a real family behind him. He was making waves, climbing charts, but there was one problem: he wasn't bowing down to the industry puppeteers. Word on the street is his ties to YSL had some big players sweating, considering the ongoing trial and the alleged dirt he had on some people. Then you got Young Dolph, the paper route empire boss. This man was out here building his own kingdom, giving back to his people and making the majors look like small fry. But when you're shining that bright on your own, you cast some long shadows, and in those shadows, the was watching, waiting. They say Dolph signed the wrong dude, made the wrong moves. Next thing you know, he's gone. Two artists, two empires, two tales of defiance. But here's the million-dollar question. Did the industry decide these kings had to fall? Were Rich Homie Quan and Young Dolph too real for a game built on fake? Now, Rich Homie Quan was a problem for the industry from day one because he always wanted to have control over his talent. The streets loved him, but the suits, not so much. See, Quan came from a different background than a lot of these other rappers. He had a solid family structure and grew up with his pops around. That might not seem like a big deal, but in this game, it changes everything.
Happy, because I don't think he'd ever had just all of them.
Some folks are saying this made him a target. This is why he was so hated. He had a dad in his life, unlike Young Thug Woody and the rest. But it gets deeper. Remember when YSL Woody shot up Quan's dad's barbershop? That wasn't just some random beef. It's got people thinking there was more to the story. Some fans are even saying YSL might have had something to do with Quan's passing.
Did you tell police that Thug had an issue with
I think I
Rich
just answered
Homie
you.
Quan? I don't think you did. Oh, if you did, I did not hear you. So
I'm sorry. I said it. Thug was trying to protect Rich Homie. He was calling us saying that, man, hey man, leave Rich Homie alone. Like, yo, he don't tell me what to do.
So that still didn't answer the question. Yes, no, I don't recall. Did Thug have an issue with Rich Homie Quan bringing members of If Gang to his apartment?
Thug, did you have an issue with Rich Homie?
I'm asking you for what you told the police.
Some people are saying it caused jealousy, maybe even some resentment. You got cats like Young Thug and Woody who came up without that solid foundation. And here's Quan doing his thing with his pops right there, supporting him. That's bound to cause some tension. The feds are saying YSL ain't just a record label, they're calling it a full-blown organization. We're talking RICO charges, gang activity, and even unaliving allegations. They've got Young Thug pegged as the big boss, the king slime himself. But here's where it gets crazy. This trial has been a non-stop roller coaster since day one. We've seen judges getting kicked off the case, lawyers getting arrested in the courtroom, and 75 witnesses so far. The prosecution's bringing out the big former YSL members flipping and taking the stand. So what's Rich Homie Quan's connection to all this YSL drama? Some folks are whispering that Quan might have had some dirt on YSL, maybe even on Young Thug himself. And with Quan and Thug's history of collaboration, who knows what Quan might have seen or heard. And so far, Quan's autopsy report has been confusing, and they are performing more tests to understand what happened. Even Quan's dad is suspicious, and he is going to be looking at a second opinion once they get the final results.
He chose to do that affected a lot of people, and we could possibly help others. I can't wait to do it, bro.
I understand.
Guess what? Whatever, the autopsy, toxicology, it doesn't affect the fact of me being a great dad. It doesn't affect the fact of me still keeping his legacy alive.
Yeah. And of course, I don't think it was intentional. I think that's what's going on with a lot of people.
Well, I can't. I'm not at liberty to speak on it.
I understand.
Because I don't know. My son could have died from something else, so that's something I would not speak on.
I got you.
But
but
once the results are available, and I do a second opinion, then I'll speak on it. And I'm not in denial about anything.
Young Dolph's story is pretty similar. He might have come out of the hood, but he made sure to act like a father figure for his community. This man was a whole different beast. Dolph was out here building his own empire, paper route empire, releasing music on his own terms, cashing millions of dollars, giving back to the hood, doing turkey drives, showing love to his day ones.
Where I come from, man, anybody show you love, man, and show you that they want to see you win, you can't do nothing but embrace that. Show them the same love. You rock with them like they rock with you. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Dolph was making moves that had the industry shook. He was signing young talent, building his own thing. But here's where it gets tricky. When you sign someone in this game, you inherit their beef too. And Dolph signed some cats that had beef with some serious players, like the Triller Mafia. These ain't your average street gang. We're talking next level organized crime. And they weren't feeling how Dolph was clearing out the community and the way he was moving up. See, Dolph used to be cool with J Money from Triller Mafia, but things got messed up when J Money got taken out. After that, the whole game changed. Dolph ended up signing Big Unk, who was supposed to be with Double R, the crew beefing with Triller Mafia.
Hey, though, I was on the phone with J Money one day, right? On FaceTime, his slow he outside the window on the E-way. I'll tell him. Right, shorty, y'all. We on the E-way. No. You was in the car with him? Nah, y'all hoes, boy. Hold up.
And that move had severe consequences. Fans were calling Dolph out, saying he shouldn't have signed Big Unk. There were even rumors that Big Unk had something to do with J Money's brother getting eliminated. By signing Big Unk, Dolph basically picked a side in this street beef. He might not have meant to. All he wanted was for the youngins to grow, but that's not how Triller Mafia saw it. And just like that, Dolph became a big target.
We on this side, we coming together in our ignorance, they coming together in their ignorance. And so really it was like, if we going over there now, we going over there to put somebody down or, you know, to let them know who we are. Like, that's all it was.
After Dolph's passing, things got even crazier. Bodies started dropping left and right. You had Joshua Taylor, AKA CEO Tease, who was connected to one of Dolph's alleged. He got smoked in June 2023. Then there was Lotta Cash Desto, a young female rapper on the come up. Turns out she was the daughter of one of the dudes charged with Dolph's murder. She got taken out in Houston in September 2022. Then there is the entire talk of Yo Gotti's involvement. Yo Gotti was never a fan of Dolph. Both proclaimed themselves as king of Memphis. And with Dolph's empire growing, he was becoming a big competition to Yo Gotti after Dolph's death. It was revealed that Hernandez Govan, one of the suspects, was found chilling with Big Juke, Yo Gotti's brother. Then a video drops with some dude claiming Big Juke put a $40,000 hit on Dolph.
I said if I see them folk, because these folk had something to do with it, bro. These folk don't know that Juke put a hit out, bro. Don't know that, you know what I'm saying? But nah, all that, bro. I need to say that. Don't say that. Nigga ain't gonna tell the truth, bro. Say, man, hey, bro, how you gonna feel if you? Hey, man, look, bro, my Juke put a $40,000 hit on you, bro. Like, hey, come on, bro, I'm standing on that. Bro, I'm not no ass. Ain't no tell me put $40,000 on my head and I'm finna do that, bro. Anybody that associate with you, and this ain't got nothing to do with them, bro, cause they ain't in none of this.
Now, I'm not saying the industry wanted these men gone. That's a serious accusation, and we don't have proof, but it's clear that both Quan and Dolph were doing things their own way, and that didn't sit well with some folks. But here's the thing, it's not all conspiracy theories and street beefs. One Atlanta native came through with some truth about Quan. Man, I'm from Atlanta, born and raised. World Rich Homie has been on forever hard. His body let him know that it couldn't take it no more.
Ecstasy. When I don't encourage.
Yeah, no, we're not encouraging.
Yeah, we're not encouraging. Yeah. But bro, that was the best shit ever. Like.
And with Dolph, his situation is still under investigation. The trial is set for September 2024. Quan and Dolph were both trying to do things their way. They were standing on business, building their own empires. But in this industry, that can come with a price. Now I want to hear from you. What do you think about all this? Do you think the industry played a role in what happened to Quan and Dolph? Or do you think it's more about personal choices and street beef? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're feeling this content, smash that like button and hit subscribe. We're always bringing you the real, no cap.